peace be to you. Do you know that Muhammad was never a qualified prophet? As for the medical doctors, the medical students have to pass the public medical examinations and so forth. The same principle applies to other professions such as teachers, lawyers and Torah experts. Every student have to pass the basic criterion to be qualified in his field of profession. As for the prophets, the later messenger have to pass the certain test in accordance with the prevailing laws. Firstly, the new messenger have to get the name of God right. The name of Hebrew God of Israel is Yahweh Elohim, not Allah. A former prophet will use the existing scripture to conduct the test on a new messenger. So the scripture of the former prophets is the criterion to determine a later messenger and not vice versa. Psalms 83:18. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Psalms 105:3. Glory ye in his holy name, let the heart of them rejoice that seek Yahweh. Deuteronomy 18:20. Yahweh said to Moses, but the prophet, which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other Elohim, that same prophet shall die. By virtue of Quran Al-Imran 3 verse 81-82, a later messenger must agree with the scriptures in the possession of the former prophets. No prophet should help the disqualified messenger lest they are perverted transgressors. As prophet cannot help a disqualified messenger like Muhammad, who else can help to confirm his prophethood? The advice of Waraqa ibn Nawfal to Muhammad and his wife Khadijah was a misguidance by presumption, that Angel Gabriel came to meet him at the Hira cave. It is well documented in the Quran that Muhammad had contact with jinn demons and he was not told by the jinn demon about his name, which is the first sign that it was a demon. Angel Gabriel had set the precedent law that he would introduce himself to the person whom Yahweh God had sent him to bring the good news. Virgin Mary, Joseph the adoptive father of Jesus and Zechariah the priest did not have to consult anyone when they had encountered with Angel Gabriel. The Islamic tradition says that Khadijah brought Muhammad to consult Waraqa ibn Nawfal, about who choked him 3 times at the Hira cave, and compelled him to read the unfamiliar words. Quran 96 verse 1-2 reads, proclaim, open bracket or read, close bracket, in the name of thy Lord and Cherisher, who created man, out of a clot of congealed blood. It is a common knowledge to the Muslims, that the first verse from the unknown jinn is not his self-introduction or salutation, I am Gabriel who stands in the presence of Yahweh. The term Allah is not even spoken by the jinn demon, but the word Lord means master. The Arabians worshipped Hubal, the lord of Kaaba, during the time of the spiritual encounter at the Hira cave. So, how could Muhammad pass the criterion for his prophethood in accordance with Quran 3 verse 81-82? Why Muslims are desperate to help confirm Muhammad was a prophet of Allah, when even Angel Gabriel did not say so. The Torah of Moses in Deuteronomy 18 verse 20 strictly forbids a prophet to speak in the name of other Elohim, or falsely speak in the name of Yahweh, who had not commanded him to speak. Angel Gabriel cannot be made a partner with Allah, because nowhere in the Quran contains the declaration of Gabriel, that he was sent by Yahweh God to speak to Muhammad. Quran Saba 34:44, Al-Qasas 28:46 and Hud 11:49 collectively confirm that neither the scripture nor the warner or messenger was sent to the forefather of Muhammad, to build the Kaaba in Mecca. Quran Al-Baqarah 2 verse 142-145 clearly proves that Muhammad changed the house of worship from the people of the book in Jerusalem to Kaaba sacred mosque in Saudi Arabia. Muhammad changed the direction of prayers or qibla from Jerusalem back to Mecca, because he cursed the Jews and the Christians in Quran 9:30, and that he was humiliated to follow their direction of prayers after they rejected his claim of prophethood. Muhammad tried to pacify his followers, after being rejected as a false prophet, by claiming that the people of the book know his change of qibla is the true guidance from their God. It was ironic for Muhammad to put his words into the mouth of the God of the Hebrews, that he authorized the change of qibla for the Arabs. Quran 2 verse 144 says, the people of the book know well, that is, the truth from their Lord. Aha! Does it make any sense for Muhammad to change the direction of prayers, and claim that the God of the Hebrews gave this revelation to him? The first part of Quran al-Baqarah 2 verse 144 reads, "Verily we shall make thee turn in prayer toward a qibla, which is dear to thee." Unquote. Pictorial translation. This refutes the false claim of the Muslims, that Abraham and Ishmael built the Kaaba in Mecca, as the qibla was dear to Muhammad only. Nothing about Abraham and Ishmael were the builders of the Kaaba, is mentioned in Quran 2:144, as the reason for Muhammad to turn his face towards Mecca. The people of the book know well that is, the truth from their Lord in terms of their prayers towards Jerusalem only. In conclusion, the sacred name of God is Yahweh, not known by any other name. Psalms 83:18. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. The direction of prayers of the Hebrews is towards Jerusalem city, as all Hebrews know it by heart. Muhammad was dishonest in Quran 2 verse 144 as he said, "The people of the book know well that is, the truth from their Lord, in terms of his change of qibla from the people of the book in Jerusalem back to his pagan city in Mecca after he was humiliated as a false prophet." If the people of the book knew well that Mecca is the true qibla from God, then why none of the Hebrew prophets were prostrating towards Mecca for prayers and worship? Only brainless followers by his foolish claim. The Old Testament Bible has 6,978 times on the word Yahweh and 2,742 times on the word Elohim. The astounding number of times on the word Yahweh shows that his name is Yahweh and that Elohim is merely his title to mean Mighty One. Muhammad had failed the criterion for his prophethood as required of him in Quran 3 verse 81, as he got the name of God mismatched with the Elohim of Moses and the Father of Jesus Christ. Shalom.